Hello, hello, my beautiful Aquarius. How are you all? Hope you're all doing well and had an absolutely lovely Easter weekend. Hey, 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 Aquarius, what you all up to then, hey? So anyway, today is going to be a general reading. I don't know if it's going to be sort of love related, work related, life, we don't know. So we're just going to go with the flow. My team surrounds me now and we're going to see what you get, see what we've got coming up for you guys. Okay, so Aquarius, we're going to use different decks today and the links will be in the drop box. I have a black candle today just for a bit of protection, so for yourself and for me. Okay, without further ado, let's get into your reading and see what Spirit wants you to know today. This is for Aquarius, Spirit, for Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay, alright, Aquarius, 3 messages for Aquarius for this month, please. Children, number 6, Aquarius. Let's get you 3 messages, and we're going to clarify with the Rider-Waite and some other decks. Depending which line it goes down, we'll alter what decks we're using. Okay, hold on, I wasn't ready, guys. For Aquarius, another 2, please, Spirit. Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? 2 have flown out. We have 1 on the computer, good times, and 1 over here, health. Okay, I'm not sure which went first. So we've got children, health, and good times. All right, so let me just put the camera down so you can actually see these. Okay, so we're going to focus on children first. Okay, so some of you may well be a parent, okay, or about to be a parent, or an uncle or an aunt, depending. Okay, so children seem to be very important to you at the moment because it's came out straight away. All right, so if you've just found out you're pregnant, congratulations, or much love and blessings to anybody that is expecting children at this point in time. Okay, but what I would say is a little tip with this that comes from the actual person that designed these cards, called Sharana Starr, and she would say if you can't get pregnant and your fertility sort of is a problem, then to enhance that with feng shui, what you would actually do is put a little statue of Kuan Yin, okay, to help those of you that are trying to conceive, just in any corner of the room. For a deeper message, you can always buy this deck and look that up, okay? But Kuan Yin ornament is very, very good at heightening your chances for conception there. No guarantees, but it's worth a try, okay? So we'll clarify more of them in a minute. So again, your health is very important. So if you are trying to get pregnant here, with the health card coming out next to the children, then I feel some of you may have to give up vices. You know, like what I mean is you may need to detox right now. They always say if you are overweight, and that's not to pick at anybody because I'm a big girl myself, but if you're trying to conceive, then you would need to lose some weight or definitely give up smoking or drinking or something like that, okay? Also, a little tip with this card, if you're trying to conceive, then you would write on a piece of red paper some of your well-being wishes. So if you want to lose weight, maybe you could write that on a piece of red paper. For you and your partner, your friends, especially if you have somebody that's sick or ill around at the moment. I do hope that's not a child or a family member, okay? But you can always write your well wishes on a piece of red paper and just carry that with you. That is a feng shui sort of tip there, okay? But with this, look, good times are ahead. It's predicted very, very clearly here. And to me, this card is almost like the Three of Cups. Look, they've got food, they have very much manifesting materials in this picture here. Okay, so I do see this as a Three of Cups with these two being prior to this, or even a Ten of Cups, a gathering again of family, gathering of friends, go out and sort of have fun. Some of you may be encouraged to go out and have fun at this time, meeting new people, connecting with new people, just basically going out and enjoying yourself. So if everything's been focused, if somebody's been ill or focused on this conception and not letting your hair down and being too focused, then that can actually block the energy of that. So I would say to you guys just to let your hair down, okay? And also good times could just mean anything. Like I said, spending time with your family, just laughing, being abundant, you know, that sort of fun energy that brings in any sort of energy that's stuck. Laughter is a very good sort of card for unblocking that stagnant energy. Okay, so let's go to, let's put these down now. Hold on. I want to find out more for you guys, so I'm going to move that over there. Okay, I want to find out more to do with this health, children health and good times, to be a bit more specific for your reading. Okay. This is for Aquarius. It's not to say you are conceiving a child. This could well be getting yourself in shape if you're even just adopting a child, but children are very much in the forefront here. Okay guys, this is for Aquarius. A message. Sorry, I wasn't ready. Let's go to this children card first, guys. Thank you. What can you tell Aquarius? Okay, you've got a card 4 here and a card 4 here. Yeah, well, you've got two cards here. You've got the Chariot and the Three of Swords. Okay, so swords, the Three of Swords is sorrow and despair. So let's go to this one first. If some of you are trying for children, please don't be upset. Some of you may have had a loss. I have to say that. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of tension and heartbreak, difficulty and suffering, but because it's with the children card, that may be to do with a loss, God forbid, of a child, or a loss of if you're trying to conceive. But with you having this just Chariot energy, again, it's going back to health. You need to just step out of that for a while and just put the reins in spiritual, in the spirit's hands, okay? And hold on, okay? Just hold on, because this is a very motivated card. It's very much fast, okay, energy. Perhaps you're being asked to slow down a little bit, okay? If you are in a power couple dynamic, I would say only one of you can remain in the driver's seat, especially if you've had heartbreak and sorrow, okay? And that's about this control. You need to sort of, maybe some of you need to release control in a situation. Perhaps even as simple as release a bit of control with your children. Maybe you're over controlling. Perhaps you need to release control in respect of trying too hard to conceive at this time. All right, but in relationship wise, and if you're if it's somebody you're in a new relation, this person, you may feel them slipping away, I feel, from this energy. Or with it being with the Three of Swords, perhaps some of you have felt rejected by somebody in some way, and you feel that person slipping away from you, okay? But just remember not to let power struggles come into your relationship when it comes to children, full stop, okay? So let's find out what's going on health-wise. Okay. What's going on for Aquarius health-wise, please? Oof, the Devil. Now, didn't I say about your health in relation to, before I pulled this one, giving up vices, whether it was drink, whether it was too much food, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is, something that's affecting your well-being. And here we have the Devil energy, okay? Now that's not always about the sexual energy. It's about transitioning and sort of, let me see, how do I put this in relation to this reading? It's about this negative mindset here that could be affecting your health with the Three of Swords as well, all right? You may well have be in the dark over something, I feel, that's binding you. There is often some kind of self-worth issue here, of feeling not good enough in a situation. I know I'm jumping about, but if you give me a second. I often think that this relationship, it will be resolved, but you do need to cope with this Capricorn energy of this energy of self-worth issues and not feeling good enough. It's not always about sexual addictions, obsessions, manipulation. It can just be that energy of addictions, okay? So in order for this to move swiftly on, then you need to release the addictions within your life to improve your health. Remember, I've said about writing down on a red piece of paper for yourself or anybody around you that's in this energy, to, you know, help them out of that by writing on a red piece of paper energy for your friends or family or people around you that are affected in this way, or it may well even be you. So let's get another one in regards to this health issue. Okay, so you have the King of Swords, so that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It's air energy, the exact same as you. So a lot of somebody around your Aquarius is, you feel very analytical at the moment. I feel this is a person that's a very decisive authoritarian person, but they're very analytical, okay, and they think very rationally. So there's somebody, it may well be you or this other person, that with that self-worth, or this is the other person that's trying to bring this Capricorn energy out of this toxicity and this negative cycle here. Okay, so just remember, health is very, very important, and you can, if this is not your energy, you can always help somebody else that's perhaps around you in that energy. Okay, so let's move on to these good times for you, Aquarius. Let's see what good times are coming around for you. Good times. Oh, what's that? All right, Knight of Cups. All right, okay, listen, you got the Knight of Cups and the Death card, but listen, this is not what that appears. The Knight of Cups is a very, very emotional, somebody's got attraction here. Is an obsessiveness to somebody that doesn't feel worthy as well. There's a couple of stories developing, okay, but for whoever I'm speaking to today, you've ended this cycle. It could be this past energy of this toxicity and this addiction. You may have ended that, or you are going to transition into this new energy here. And the way you can embrace this new energy is by letting go of past emotional baggage, guys and gals. So if you are coming into a new relationship, just saying, I would say don't jump in too quickly, okay? Learn all you can about that person, because you have that energy right bang in the center here, okay? Just learn all you can about that person first and foremost before you come into the commitment. But the good times are coming in. So if you've been in this health issue and you've been in that energy, the guides want you to know that that's an end of a cycle, and they're helping you to accept that, to move on, okay? That is very much Scorpio energy here. If it's past hurt and pain with the Three of Swords and the Devil energy, Spirit's urging you to release that and let it go, because look here with the good times. The Knight of Cups here. Bring in that feeling of attraction. Somebody wants to flirt. Somebody is coming in with this offer of love, with an invitation. There's going to be an energy around you, okay? It may well be this King of Swords. That's going to be very flirtatious and very, water sign, perhaps, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, there with the cup. And as we all know, cups symbolize the element of water anyway, and are linked with the empathy that we have for others and emotions. So yeah, definitely good times coming in. I'm going to pull you some other cards, guys. Let's just move the energy over here. Don't worry about this Three of Swords energy. That's very much past, okay? We need to look forward now. Let's see about these good times, shall we? Let's figure out what this Knight of Cups is all about here. Knight of Cups, okay, with the good times card. Let's focus on that and see what you've got coming in. These are the beautiful, where's the name there? Soul Connections cards, when two hearts meet. I love them. So let's have a look. This is going to be, I want to know about this Knight of Cups for Aquarius, when that's going to happen. See about this Knight of Cups energy. Okay, this is for Aquarius. Can I have 3 cards, please, Spirit, for Aquarius? Card down. Oh dear, hold on. Oof. All my bits hanging out there. Okay, that says let it go. Something is best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. Absolutely, I couldn't agree anymore. The Death energy. Okay. Let's have another one. This is for our lovely Aquarius, please. Aquarius. Let's have another 2 for Aquarius, please. You're to let something go, but also every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Remember the good times. Let go of the bad times. Good times. Remember your relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled, okay? Can I have one last message for Aquarius, please? Oh, that flew. Oh my gosh, look at that. 1111, guys. Is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. There he comes, or she comes. So if any of you have been seeing 1111 Aquarius, just know that there is a balance and soul counterpart coming in for you with the Knight of Cups there. Alright, my lovelies. Well, Aquarius, that's what I have for you this month. I hope that it resonated for some of you, most of you, all of you, or at least one of you, which makes my job worthwhile here. Okay, release, heal, let go. Send your loving thoughts to anybody else around you that may be ill at the moment or sick through any form of addiction. Like I said, you can use that red paper idea of writing down your well-being wishes on for yourself, your partner, or your friends. It's a very, very positive thing to manifest sort of that loving energy sent to others. Okay. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, a lovely afternoon, or a lovely evening, depending where you are in the world. Please take care of yourself, Aquarius. And until next time, bye-bye.